Hey there, everybody. Today is all about summarizing what we have learned so far, and I'll also be giving you some tips on how you can be a better writer. So let's do this. This is what we have seen so far in our previous lessons on writing. We covered the most common mistakes that all of us make and how to correct them. It was a 5-part series where we looked at how to correct our spelling mistakes, using the wrong words, not using a comma or using a comma in the wrong place, ignoring the silent letters, and using really long sentences. If you haven't checked them out yet, I suggest you do it before moving on with this lesson. Also, I hope you have taken notes along the way because that's very important, especially if you want to refer to it in the future. We had also looked at some points on how you can improve your writing. And I hope you've been practicing your writing and do keep learning along with the videos so that you are able to achieve your goal of writing better. Okay, let's look at some tips on what you can do to become a better writer starting right this moment. This is probably one of the quickest ways to improve your writing. Writing a journal or a diary is something that you should be doing if you aren't already. Not only to improve your writing, but also because it's a good habit to write down stuff and be mindful of what you're feeling on the inside. And making a to-do list for a particular day is going to help you be more mindful of how you spend your time. You can also write quotes by famous people and just anything. If you can't think of anything to write, just write that down too and expand on why you're feeling that way. So there are a lot of things that you can record in your diary or journal, and when you do that consistently, your writing is going to improve. The picture that you see here on the right is a photo of my journals that I've been writing since January of this year. I use mini spiral notebooks because they are easier to carry around. It's your choice. You can choose to write in notebooks of any size or appearance, but do inculcate this habit of writing your journal in your daily routine. This is my personal favorite. Record yourself talking. I like doing this because if you didn't know already, I write songs just for fun and record myself singing them in some made up tune, all because I have a lot of fun doing this and I want to improve my singing voice. I really cannot sing, but recording my voice and then listening to it just gives me a little hope that one day I can probably play the guitar and sing. If you are looking to write better, this is a great way to improve your writing skills too. So do that. So, in order to do that, I've given you some steps here. First, what you gotta do is record yourself talk. If you can't think of anything, just mimic your favorite English movie actors. Then listen to it from start to finish. And then write it down. You can even write it down while listening to it. And then you can edit your own writing by removing any unnecessary filler words, which include conjunctions and interjections. And finally, read it aloud to yourself. This might look like a big process, but do this once in a while just to check where you stand. And this is a great way to practice your pronunciations of individual words too, your tone, and your voice in general. When you speak, it's good to do it from your chest instead of speaking from your nose. Let your voice come from the bottom of your chest. It sounds more confident and better that way. If you're up for it, go ahead and start a blog. It could be about anything, your hobbies, sharing your progress, learning English, or just anything. You're free to choose whatever topic you want to blog about. And this is a great way to improve your writing because when you start a blog, you'll be constantly researching on how to catch eyeballs. At least that's what I did when I used to blog. Catch eyeballs is similar to the idiom catch someone's eyes, and it means to attract people's attention. An example would be, Aishwarya Khan's dress caught our eyeballs. I hope you know which dress I'm talking about. I think people call it the Cinderella dress, but I'm not sure. That's okay, that's off topic. Let's get on with our lesson. The picture that you see here on the right is a screenshot of the blog that I created earlier this year. I'm not an active user of this particular blog at present because I have plans to create a new blog very soon. But you are free to check this blog out if you want to, and just look around. This is the address. So you can start a blog and it'll help you greatly with your writing. The next method you could use to improve your writing is paraphrasing what you read. Paraphrase means express the meaning of something written or spoken using different words, especially to achieve greater clarity. But in our case, what you need to do is read something and then write the same thing in your own words. Now, you may feel it's difficult, but it's not. You do it all the time or had done it all the time during the exams. What you are in fact doing is thinking, recalling, and then paraphrasing. It's the same thing here. Read a sentence and then write it in a way how you understood the meaning of the sentence. It doesn't have to be perfect, but close in meaning to the actual sentence is totally fine. So this is one way you can practice your writing. On the right here is an example where there's a sentence that says, if you find yourself fully committed, you will make a way to get what you want. When you live for a strong purpose, then hard work isn't an option, it's a necessity. And I have written the same thing in my own words below, which says, you need to be fully committed to get what you want. Hard work isn't an option, but a requirement if you want to live for a bigger purpose in life. So you can start by reading something that interests you from the newspaper or a magazine or any website that you like, and then writing it the way you understood it in your own words. So this particular passage, I had taken it from one of my favorite authors on medium.com. His name is Thomas Opong. And so you can do the same thing. Write something, read something, and then write it in your own words. The final point is to read and participate. Read English forums or blogs online. Actively participate by asking questions or writing comments. Or you can even ask or answer questions on Quora. You don't have to do it for the upvotes or anything, but you can do it for yourself to practice writing on subjects that matter to you, as well as to improve your writing in the long process. I've given you the name of the website that I use whenever I want to clear my doubts or when I have questions right here. So read and participate to improve your writing. As a bonus, I just added this part where I have given you some of the keyboard shortcuts that I use while typing. I'm sure that most of these shortcuts are already familiar to you, but just have a look at it because shortcuts can come in handy when you want to increase your work speed, especially when you're typing in Microsoft Word or making a PPT just like this one. And do have a look at all these shortcuts. They'll help you a lot especially when you're typing online. And this last part is just for fun. It's about how I made this lesson. That is by writing my thoughts and ideas on a piece of paper. And this is just to show you that without writing down my thoughts and ideas and everything that is up inside my noggin means brain here, I wouldn't be able to create any of this content. You don't have to do it like me. There is a lot going on in this paper. But make it a priority to be a good writer so that you are able to express all that is going on in your head on a paper or type it out in your PC. So keep learning and practicing. That is all the time I've got for this video. Do rate, share, recommend, or comment on this video. Just a quick note before I sign off. This lesson will be the last part of this course, and I'll be taking the next lesson into a new course titled English for Everyday Life Part 2, which is of course a continuation, so you don't have to worry. I'm doing this because it'll be easier for you guys to navigate the lessons of this course without having to scroll so much. I hope to see you there, and thanks for watching this video.